What is good, everybody? It is Smuggler back again with part 2 of Risk of Rain 2 Electric Boogaloo. Now, you're probably looking at this and you're thinking it looks a bit different than last episode. Well, last episode was the Smuggler Plays episode, but considering that I really like playing this game, it's kind of easy for me to get these uploads done because it's just one round. I think I might turn this into a bit of a series that I might do every now and again. Now, as I was saying, things look a bit different. We have Commando, obviously. We have Multi. We have Huntress. We have Engineer. Artificer, who we've finally unlocked. We'll play them in the next episode, but we have more important things to do with at the moment. Mercenary. You may notice there's 2 other characters here. Bandit. And Handy. Both returning from Risk of Rain 1. They're in incomplete state, so just for the sake of the video, I'll play both in Drizzle. Start Bandit since he's the most complete. We're going to Handy after this round. Right, let's do this. So as you can see, he's very complete. And I mean very complete. His model works. He can shoot. He's got Deadeye still. He can do his invisible thing. And I think that's meant to be dynamite, but it doesn't actually show an attack for it yet. Yeah, so again, this character is still under development. They won't be out for a while, so anything you see here in this video is completely subject to change. And for the sake of the developers, and obviously they don't want everyone being able to play Bandit online, since these mods do work online, but for the sake of the developers, I don't want the masses being able to play these unreleased characters online and causing problems for everyone. Because Handy, he's severely incomplete, but I'll talk about, I'll say severely incomplete. He more or less is just missing skills. That's the problem with him. The Bandit's essentially complete, other than his R attack not really doing anything. So basically, oh yeah, that can one-shot imps. That is going to be busted when he comes out. But he seems like a very multiplayer centric character. You can play him in single player, don't get me wrong. He's completely playable in single player and multiplayer. But it seems like he'd be better off in a multiplayer environment than just in a single player environment, if that makes any sense. Now, all I'm going to do here is just beat this stage, and then we're going to go into a game of Handy. And after that, I'll explain why I've saved Handy till last. There are other characters you can play as, but again, they're in no state for a video, in my opinion. Like, I'll say this. God, where are they? Oh, there's one. As you can see, I am very bad at this game, even though I'm on Drizzle. That's going to do a lot of damage. I'm probably going to die here since I'm just bad at the game. But I'm literally only doing this just to show that Bandit works surprisingly well for an in-development character. And I think out of all the survivors that have a good chance of getting released next, I'll say Bandit, in my current opinion, going off of what we've seen today. Now, all this stuff's been known for a while. We knew about Handy and Bandit, and well, the Sniper as well, but Sniper is in no state for a video. At least Handy's only missing skills. Bandit's basically done. That's the only reason I'm showing them off in the video. Like, if any of the other characters were in a better state for actual recording, I would definitely be showing them off at the moment. And now this is where the Bandit build begins. In order to keep your Deadeye, you're really gonna want to stack up your extended mags over the run, and your crit shots as well. Because you get to a point with the crit shots where you just crit for every shot, and Bandit crits are absolutely insane. So we're gonna have a quick look for the teleporter here. But I guess I'll just talk about what I want from this game. Now, I never played Risk of Rain 1, so I'm not really up to date on anything to do with Risk of Rain, be it the lore or whatever it may be. But what I do know is that there is some improvements I can make to this game. For example, the teleporter is quite difficult to find at the current moments. And of course, I just missed that shot for the sake of missing shots. Oh, F, leave me alone. There we go. That was a Shrine of Combat. That's... I don't... Was that in Risk of Rain 1? Again, I have never played Risk of Rain 1, so I would not know if the shrines in return... I know the 3D printers are new. I know that because of the guys in the Discord. Shout out to the Risk of Rain 2 Discord as well. Those guys are some of the most welcoming guys I've met on Discord in a real long time. I'm just going to activate this teleporter now just so I can get this... And of course, it's the boss I hate the most. Hey, jellyfish. Again, if you can't tell, I really hate the jellyfish. Yeet. There we go. I mean, Bandit's good at killing bosses from a range. But I feel like once we get characters like Sniper officially in the game, characters like Multi will probably fade back into obscurity since his railgun won't nearly be as powerful. Oh god, leave me alone. Again, the jellyfish also has this really, really annoying AoE. Here it is. I need to do some damage. Alright, give me a second just to be careful here. Alright, so now that we're done with the bandit run, we're going to get onto the more difficult characters to actually get gameplay of, because he's missing a very important skill that kind of makes him very vulnerable to aerial characters. That being Handy, he's another melee character. He works better in the ground, on the ground, obviously. But he's another robot. He's returning from Risk of Rain 1. So his little hat. The issue with him at the moment is the fact that he does not have any form of aerial attack unless you get a specific item, which you kind of been guaranteed to get, which is very unfortunate because I would love to do more gameplay as him, but he just simply isn't in a state good enough for gameplay at the moment. You can see his hammer works. You can kill things with his hammer, and occasionally these imps will actually come down to let you kill them with the hammer, which is alright. But most of the time you have to land some like 360 no scope 2009 goddamn hit to kill aerial enemies until you get that certain item. That's the problem with Handy at the moment. Other than that, he runs around quite well. He can actually attack enemies that sometimes other characters simply just can't attack at all. Like, there's other unfinished characters that are simply just are non-functional at all. Handy and Bandit are the only ones that, to my knowledge, work and you can actually get good runs with. But Handy, you kind of handicap by the fact that you can't necessarily kill aerial enemies, which is a bit of an issue when Lumerians start jumping around left, right, and center. There are other characters in the files, like I said. There's references to like a Hola and a Paladin, but the Paladin, you can't really do runs of him. He's severely broken. And as you can see, I'm getting absolutely mauled by these guys in the air at the moment. And that's because Handy does not function unless you get that specific item, which is the missile launcher. And of course, knowing my luck, I never get the items I want in this game. So I'm just going to have to book it, do that, and run. That's his R ability. His main attack is mouse 1, and his R ability, to my knowledge, are the only ones that work. Mouse 2 does a thing, but it doesn't actually like do anything to anyone. It's kind of just there. Now the portal's there, but the issue is, again, if someone like the Vagrant shows up, Handy can literally not do anything to them, which is really unfortunate. Again, they also struggle against Stone Golems at the moment because they're missing that second skill. Going through they're also missing an Overclock as well. Overclock's meant to make them a lot stronger, but unfortunately Overclock isn't in the game at the moment. Again, you have to do that to get actual like aerial hits on people, on imps, and you can't even land it correctly half the time, which is, again, really unfortunate, because other than that, he would be basically completely playable. You can actually trick imps into coming lower down, and then you try and get the hit on them, like that. Even then, that's hard to do in itself. And you can't hit, sometimes you can't even hit enemies in the back either. So all around, good potential, but really unfinished. I'm just going to collect what items I can, and hopefully maybe I might just be able to get a good enough run so I can get maybe to the second room. That's about it. I don't believe I've seen anyone in the solo Handy game getting past room 2. And you need to have really good RNG to get past room 1 anyway, because of the incomplete nature of the character. Again, once he's fixed, I'll definitely be doing update videos on these specific characters and other characters as more developments added to them as time goes on. As you can see, Handy also gets easily swamped since he doesn't really have the best attack speed stat in the game. Let's go and grab this chest, and from there we will make our way to the teleporter. Where is the teleporter? There is the teleporter. I found the teleporter. There's also a pinging system. I didn't find that out until last night. You can actually ping different things in this game. Now, if this is Vagrant, I'm just gonna end the video here at this point. It's tight, and I can roll with this. I mean, I say I roll with this. I could try to. Again, the slow attack speed makes it very difficult to play him. It's kind of like a high risk, high reward kind of thing at the moment for him. Until he gets that mouse 2 skill where he can grapple people to him, it's going to be really hard to play him in this state. Again, you can tell I'm just having trouble trying to keep up with the other enemies, let alone the boss, which is the main issue here at the moment. It's completely possible to play Handy, don't get me wrong. It's just at the moment in such a state that he's in, it is not the easiest. You kind of need to rely on items like Yooka-Laylee to start getting chains going to get rid of imps. That's like, you really need to get like start chaining specific types of hits. Like, for example, if you get good on these, the chain will start passing on. That's the whole gimmick about Yooka-Laylee. Again, you can't hit them with that, unfortunately, either. Life's just difficult to play as a Handy player. So yeah, we have the portal done. Let's just go for the portal. I'm gonna end this one anyway, but yeah, this was essentially a showcase of the 2 upcoming survivors out of the 4 in developments at the moment coming to Risk of Rain 2. Bandit and Survivor. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Risk of Rain 2. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios, guys.